I didn't delete everything, but I've been silent and not posting. I got arrested. Yo! When I saw that, I was like, whoa, what the fuck happened? Dun, 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 dun. Hey, it has been a minute. Um, a year? Maybe? 2? Damn. Life's been busy. I've been active. I haven't been active on YouTube. Everywhere else I've been active. But anyway, I'm back. So, how do I come back with it? I didn't really want to make this video as my comeback, but here we are. Okay. So, I'm sorry if I end up looking at my script here because this is not going to be an easy video to make, I'll be honest. And I'm going to lose track because of that reason, so forgive me if I just kind of glance at this. But here we go. This all happened years ago. Let's go back to the beginning so you kind of understand what's going on. First off, trigger warning, if you don't like the topics of pedophilia or grooming, I probably would not watch this video. Like, I don't want to, like, hurt anybody, trigger anybody, so fair warning. I mean, the title says it, but just so you know. So this person that I came in contact to was several years ago. They're late 20s. I saw just random cosplayer on Instagram. I think it was like a Dragon Ball Z cosplay or something, and I was just like, all I did was like the photo, comment, oh, cool cosplay, and that was it. You know, it's like any cosplayer you see. And then I just ignored it. And then like a few days later, that person messaged me, and this happens a lot actually, quite a lot, where I like a random cosplay, random artwork, because they're cool. And they'll message me, I'm like, oh my god, I cannot believe you like my video. Oh my god, I can't believe you like my photo. I've been a huge fan of you, and that's really like honor. I have a huge honor, and I love when you guys do that. Like, that's great. I don't mind if you guys tell me that. This one person that I mentioned about the Dragon Ball Z, they messaged me saying, oh my gosh, I've been your fan for like years, and I'm so like honored that you like my photo, and oh, that's so cool. And then I'm like, oh, awesome. Yeah, well, thank you for watching my content. And yeah, your cosplay is really great. That's really amazing, blah, 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 whatever. And that's how the conversation started. And every now and then, this person did message me, and I ended up following them. And I was like, yeah, they're cool. I had no issues with them. And we've never met in person. I want to make that clear. We've never, ever met in person. We're always online friends. We were gonna meet. We were supposed to meet. Thank God, no. Uh, there was a few things that she did after, like, say a good few years of being her friend that I found really creepy, but I never confronted her about it. Okay, first off, she had an OnlyFans. I want to be clear, I'm not dissing anybody that does OnlyFans. It's just not about that. I'm just mentioning she has OnlyFans. That's part of the story. Okay. So, sometimes what she will do, and I know a lot of people with OnlyFans do that, it's perfectly fine. They'll take the pictures that they did on OnlyFans, but they'll promote like a little preview on their Instagram or whatever, and just to kind of like lure people like, hey, you should watch the rest of it, whatever. And that's what she was doing, which is fine. Like, you do you, girl. And the thing I didn't like about that is that she would post pictures of her like 2, 3-year-old daughter among this account. And her daughter was not in any explicit, inappropriate things, but it was like so up that you would take pictures of yourself in very spicy photos, you know, half naked, and then just randomly put a picture of your kid in there. Like, it'd be like ass, tits, sexy. And then, oh, here's my 3-year-old's birthday. Look at the cake I made. Look, she's blowing the candles. Like, it would be like if some creep was gonna just be like, yeah, swiping, yeah. Oh god, my boner's gone. Or worse, they might actually like that. Okay. But anyway, this video's going strong already. Oh god, I want to stop. This is what I do in my free time. My job's gonna see this and be like, who the we hire? Anyway, okay. Fast forward a little bit more, a little short time. She was married, but she was having marital problems. She wanted to basically save, she told me first she wanted to save her marriage. So she thought that bringing a third person might help. Her husband was not for poly, though. She was, but he wasn't. And that's not how it works, people. Again, I'm not dissing anyone that has a polyamorous relationship or is poly, but I do diss people that don't have the communication or respect among each other in a polyamorous relationship. And you're going to get more in detail about that. This is what I mean. And I felt it was so bad. Like, I hate people that use poly to save their marriage. And one of them is not into it, but the other one, like, that's not even a poly relationship. A poly relationship is when everyone's mutual, on the same page, respecting and communicating each other. That's what a poly relationship is, not this. Well, by the way, I'm not poly. I'm just anyone's wondering, I'm not. But yeah, something about that relationship, I felt like it was not. I feel like nobody was happy in that relationship. I don't know. Something in my gut told me nobody was happy in that three-way, and I was right, damn it. This is what happens. One day, I noticed that all her social medias were gone. Disappeared. Everything. And I was like, what the heck? So I texted her. I'm like, what happened? You know, are you okay? Like, what's going on? And, because I had her actual number, and she was just basically, like, where's the text messages? Let me well, I got a new number now, so it don't matter, but still. Hey, I'm doing Mexican food. How are you doing? Oh, nice. Just dealing with a lot. I'm sorry. I'd give you a hug if I could. I want to talk to you about why I've been MIA. MIA? Missing in action, lol. I've been gone from all social media. Oh my god, I deleted everything? Why? I was kind of playing dumb at this point. I'm not really... So I knew some shit was up, but I was trying to get more detail. So if it sounds like I'm on her side, I'm not. Just letting you know. I'm doing like the good cop, bad cop. I didn't delete everything, but I've been silent and not posting. I got arrested. Yo! When I saw that, I was like, whoa, what the f happened? What you fucking kill, girl? And I thought she was gonna be like, admitting like, she killed somebody or something, and she was gonna tell me, yo, I would have been like going to the cops immediately if she said something like that. I'm like, oh my god. Oh my god. Again, playing along, playing it cool. And then I put the emojis like, oh my god, oh, crying. And it's like, it's been bad. The media is making it out worse than what it is. And it's making me look so bad. And I'm like, I'm on your side, girl. I know the media just wants drama. I mean, that is kind of true. So a student of mine messaged me, and he told me that he was starving with his family, let him with nothing to eat, and it was late. So I spent money on him for food, and he DoorDashed it, and he sent me pictures of him eating. It's a little weird. Oh, I forgot to mention, she did work as a youth counselor at a rehabilitation center for kids, like troubled kids, troubled teens, whatever. This just keeps getting worse. This is just getting worse. Like, and yeah, this is where she talked to this kid. I'm starting to sending him more money, making sure he was eating. We got closer. Oh, Jesus, I need some wine for this video. Is this hard to get? Ugh. Eventually, I guess feelings started growing. You know, my marriage has been falling apart, working on a divorce. I have a boyfriend now. But anyway, student 17, but this effing family is making it seem like I had sex with him and telling everyone that he's 12 years old. I mean, that's still a minor. 17, yeah, I guess is older, but still a minor. I got arrested for sending him censored pictures of myself. I'm like, oh my god. And I'm like asking, is it like nudes? And like, media doesn't say that. They're making it seem like I groomed him and had sex with him, and his family says that he was 12, so it's making me look like a pedo. I'm not allowed to be on social media or defend myself. Yeah, they didn't show anything. It was my modeling stuff. You know, I know on Instagram you really can't post nudes and stuff like that, but those photos that she posted on Instagram, they were still pretty explicit, and I don't think no 12 or 17, whatever, minor should be seeing those photos while they're communicating with their youth counselor that does those photos. I'm just saying. And you're the one that sent them! It's one thing if he just randomly came up across and found them on the internet. I get that. Like, you know, sometimes people look up their teachers or just random shit to see if they're online. That's different. You can't stop that. But you were the one that sent those photos. That's a different story. That's a woo. And she said she lost her job. She's like, I lost everything. My car, my job, reputation.
Oh no!
Yeah, I was really like, good. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Sorry. I feel like a jerk at the same time I don't. You know, I'm not a two-faced person, but in this case, I know what I did was stupid, but we never had sex. I sent him money because he told me he didn't have food. His parents aren't good to him. I knew that before. Well, that's why he's probably in that, maybe that place. I don't know if it's a counseling, whatever. I don't know what they do. This student who also hits on me and didn't care who saw or heard him. That's still, you're kind of in a way at that point making him, like, you're gaslighting this. You really are. Like, when I was in high school, yeah, sure, there was like kids hitting on teachers, like, "Ooh, man, she's hot." Oh yeah, and I've had one student one time when I was in high school. I was like 17. Another 17-year-old asked the teacher to go out to prom because he had the biggest crush on her. She turned him down, obviously. She was like, "What the? You're my student. That's inappropriate. Stop." And she shut that down like immediately. But it's like, it happens. I get it. You know, like some teachers, some students get crushes on teachers, and some students say stupid shit like, "Oh, you hot, Mrs. Evans," or whatever. But you don't. It's still, you know what I mean? Like, it's hard to. What am I saying? The word. It's not their fault. They're kids. It's not their fault. And you know what? If you don't agree, that's fine. I lost a lot of friends, to be honest, and blah blah blah. And then I asked her, like, what does your husband and boyfriend think about this? How are they handling this? Did they support you? And she's like, yeah, they both support me. They just said I was stupid and they get it. I was unhappy. What a bunch of simps. I I lost respect for those two people. I'm like, you guys are such dumbasses. If my partner not only cheated on me, well, I would leave for just cheating alone, but with a minor, I'd him up. Oh my god, I would be like, no. Not only are you done, I'm gonna make sure you're in bars. I was basically telling her, like, what you did was really stupid. And she's like, yeah, it's not my proud moment. I'm ashamed of it. I was depressed, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just, well, I'm done with that for now. I was just like, okay. I read, you know, she told me, I listened to everything she said. And then we just talked about anime stuff. Just kind of like let go of the conversation. And then that was the last conversation I had with her. So after that conversation and I was done talking to her, I took it all in. I was just like, I've talked to this person for a good like 4 or 5 years. She's like in her 30s now. And I was just like, whew, you had to take it in. Like, it was almost like in a denial stage. Like, damn, you don't believe this. Like, it was your friend. It's someone you knew. We're like, damn. And then I really thought about it after like a little bit. And I'm like, I can't be her friend anymore. Like, don't get me wrong, everyone makes mistakes, everyone says stupid shit online. You know, we're all guilty of that in some way. But there's just certain things I can't forgive. I really can't. I can forgive somebody saying something stupid or racist or homophobic and, you know what I mean, like something really dumb that's really ignorant. But then later they'll own up to it, like, I'm sorry, I wasn't like that. You know, I grew up in a really, I don't know, Republican family, and this is how the lifestyle I grew up in. I felt like that was the only way to lash out on it. I'm sorry, I might change my mind. You know, people do change their mind. You can have the space to change and be a better person and own up to it. But when it comes to this, like pedo stuff, or you actually killed somebody, like they're just, I can't get past that. And now I know, so I just blocked her and everything. I'm like, I don't even want to like talk to her. I feel so. I couldn't even talk to her. I couldn't even look at her. I'm like, I can't. And that's why it's so hard to make this video, because I was just like, ugh. But, you know, here's the thing. I got curious, because I felt like she was not telling me all the story. So I searched her name online, and I found the police report. And it was on the news. And it was, I'm just going to show it. Just show it. I don't even care anymore. Just show it.
Counselor at a youth reporting center in Fairmont has been charged after law enforcement say that she sent sexually explicit photos to a juvenile. To the Marion County Prosecuting Attorney's Office, 30-year-old has been charged with solicitation of a minor and distributing and displaying obscene matter to a minor. And the juvenile, whom she gained access to because of her job, the pictures over Snapchat. She also sent them messages saying that she couldn't legally date them and that she would get in trouble with the law. A hearing has not been scheduled at this time, according to the prosecutor's office, currently out on bond.
Yeah, so you didn't really tell me the whole story. First off, you were the one sending those photos on Snapchat, okay, and the fact that you also said to the minor, oh, we can't date because it's, I would get in trouble. Or it's just the way you said, that's grooming! That's grooming! Oh my god, it is! And it really freaking is! Like, oh my gosh. You didn't mention any of that in the text, girl. And she lied to me in a way, so it kind of, yeah, she didn't tell me the whole story. And the thing is, like, what kills me is, I don't even know if the kid really was 14 or 17. She says 17. The news, though, does say 12 or 13. That's why I'm like, who do I believe? At this point, I'm gonna believe the news resources. I'm sorry. And that's more up! Oh, God. Well, anyway, I'm gonna end the video. It was a very hard video to make, but it had to be done. And is an awareness of just be careful who you talk to, especially online. Oh, man, gives me like a chill down my spine thinking about stuff like this. It really does. Like every single place in the world, there's creeps. Conventions, jobs, stores. No place is safe, and I feel like the world's getting worse, honestly. So just be careful, be aware. If you want to follow my socials to keep up to date with everything that I do in the world here, go ahead, link below. I also just recently got a Blue Sky, so feel free to follow that. And yeah, love you, good to be back, and I promise I'll be making more happy dumb videos and cosplay. So yeah, this is my cosplay room, look at that. I set up my cosplay room, my little plushies, and all these other cool things. There's all kinds of cool. I should do like a video tour one day. I got this old TV and a PlayStation 2 I'll connect to it. I'm playing Kingdom Hearts. Okay, never mind. I just wanted to end it on a happy note, because I'm just like, Alright, bye, love you. And I will see you in the next video. Wolf, bitches!